What percentage of our brain do we use? The brain is the most complex organ in the human body. Many believe that a person only ever uses 10% of their brain. Is there any truth to this? A person's brain determines how they experience the world around them. The brain weighs about 3 pounds and contains around 100 billion neurons, trusted source, cells that carry information. In this article, we explore how much of the brain a person uses. We also bust some widely held myths and reveal some interesting facts about the brain. How much of our brain do we use? According to a survey from 2013, around 65% of Americans believe that we only use 10% of our brain. But this is just a myth, according to an interview with neurologist Barry Gordon in Scientific American. He explained that the majority of the brain is almost always active. The 10% myth was also debunked in a study published trusted source in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience. One common brain imaging technique, called functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, can measure activity in the brain while a person is performing different tasks. Using this and similar methods, researchers show that most of our brain is in use most of the time, even when a person is performing a very simple action. A lot of the brain is even active when a person is resting or sleeping. The percentage of the brain in use at any given time varies from person to person. It also depends on what a person is doing or thinking about. Where does the 10% myth come from? It's not clear how this myth began, but there are several possible sources. In an article published in a 1907 edition trusted source of the journal Science, psychologist and author William James argued that humans only use part of their mental resources. However, he did not specify a percentage. The figure was referenced in Dale Carnegie's 1936 book How to Win Friends and Influence People. The myth was described as something the author's college professor used to say. There is also a belief among scientists trusted source that neurons make up around 10% of the brain's cells. This may have contributed to the 10% myth. The myth has been repeated in articles, TV programs, and films, which helps to explain why it is so widely believed. Keep the brain active. The more a person uses their brain, the better their mental functions become. For this reason, brain training exercises are a good way to maintain overall brain health. A recent study conducted over 10 years found that people who used brain training exercises reduced the risk of dementia by 29%. The most effective training focused on increasing the brain's speed and ability to process complex information quickly. Brain facts. Now that we have dispelled some commonly held myths, here are some facts about the brain. Energy use. The brain represents around 2% of a person's weight but uses 20% of their oxygen and calories. Hydration. First established in 1945, scientists estimate that the brain is around 73% water. Keeping the brain hydrated is important. Being dehydrated by as little as 2% may impair a person's ability trusted source to perform tasks that involve attention, memory, and motor skills. Cholesterol. Cholesterol is a type of fat that people often consider bad for their health. It's true that eating too much cholesterol is bad for the heart. However, many people are unaware that cholesterol plays a significant role in a person's brain. Without cholesterol, the cells in the brain would not survive. Around 25% trusted source of the body's cholesterol is contained within the brain cells.